Thank you so much for coming to visit us. Obviously, you've been a part of our team for a long time, and we love working with you.
Ooh, I've been talking about this.
Hey.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, of course. And we need to see you repping that shirt.
Okay.
At some point, yeah, rock to the gym.
Cool.
We need pretty models.
Cute. All right, sweet.
Awesome. So, welcome to our podcast. Thank you for being here.
Uh-huh.
Let's just jump right into it.
All right.
So, buyer's agents.
Mm-hmm.
I've had clients ask me, I've had a client who was referred to me by an agent. They wanted to buy their next door neighbor's house. The seller told them, hey, we'll give you XYZ discount if you come in with no agent. What do you think I should do? And obviously, I told them, hey, stay with your agent. You know, a lot of buyers don't realize the benefits of having a buyer's agent and how you represent them and their best interest. And they think it's just kind of a filler role, but that's clearly not the case. So I was just interested in hearing some insights from you on that.
So I would say the most important thing about buyer's agent, because primarily I'm a buyer's agent. I also am a listing agent, but I work with almost all buyers. So
Right.
the thing that they aren't thinking about is all the paperwork and disclosures and things that sellers may be not telling the buyers directly. So for example, like let's say the house had many things wrong with it, lead-based paint disclosures or seller's disclosures. Like a lot of buyers on their own they don't even know what that is. And recently I had some buyers tell me or ask me, should we even do an inspection? We don't need to do an inspection. I'm like, yes, you definitely need to do an inspection. Yeah. And you also, with financing, they have to get the insurance. So they just don't know a lot of the steps that it takes. And if you wanted a more it's just easier all around when you have an agent that knows what they're doing. They help you navigate the entire thing so you can keep doing what you're doing, work, whatever.
And the realtor takes care of the
that
rest.
peace of mind knowing that somebody is looking out for you, your best interest. And
yes.
Really good point about the disclosures that sellers might not let the clients know about.
Yep.
Not just that, but buyers in the situation I was describing, they might not realize that, oh, you could be getting this discount for coming in without an agent, but what you don't know is the actual value of what you're buying, while a buyer's agent could negotiate on your behalf, get you an even better discount than if you didn't have an agent at all.
And I think also now with condos and everything that they're going through, people may think they're getting a really good deal on a condo right now, but they don't. That seller might not disclose that they're having a huge assessment coming up. So with that, currently up until next year, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. But most realtors know all the rules that are coming into place and can navigate condos a little better. So the prices of condos are going to start dropping a lot, and people are going to think it's a really great deal.
Yeah, and you need someone in your corner explaining to you what everything means, why it's happening, what's going on. Yeah, for sure. And especially a seasoned agent who knows the area well. Sometimes we don't consider the fact that it might not just be the property itself, it could also be the location of the property, the building, things that you know that the common person might not know because you've had years and years of experience in these buildings, in these neighborhoods, figuring it all out through experience, actually hands-on.
Yes, all great points.
Awesome. In the same kind of category, buyer's agent versus no buyer's agent, we'll do another comparison. I know we were talking the other day, I think it was Friday, about how we switched to the broker side.
Yes.
And the benefits of being a broker. Big thing with clients, I know that sometimes we get rate shoppers. We get clients who want to go to different lenders and figure out what their best deal is. But the awesome part about being a broker is you don't have to send your clients to multiple lenders. We are able to access all of these different rates, all of these different programs through hundreds of lenders that we have in our systems, so that the borrower knows they're getting the best deal. We shop for them. We make sure that they're getting the best deal. We make sure that they're not missing out on anything that they feel like they might miss out on if they go to one lender versus the other. We're a one-stop shop for all of that, which is great for buyer's agents because now you don't have to follow up with different lenders. You don't have to get confused about where you're at in one process versus another. You know that when you come to us, we can get you access to whatever you need, no limitations.
Yes,
which is awesome.
and I came across it again today, so
Oh,
it's
yeah,
good to know.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
All right, obviously we are big on team here. Brother sister duo, our team is what keeps us going. So what's it like for you being on a really successful team? How does that add value to you in your career?
It's awesome because if there's ever a challenge or a question or unknown things about a certain building that we know one of our teammates has already been in, we just reach out to, I think we're up to around 25 realtors on our team, the OPES group, and it's just super helpful. If you aren't in town, somebody can help you, and most importantly is though getting the opinions from the people that you trust, because a lot of people hold a license down here, but when you work with people that you know that you can trust and have really good opinions on things, or perhaps just closed on something that you are working the same type of deal, it's super helpful. So especially in a city like this with so many different neighborhoods and buildings, areas, rules, it's super helpful because we have people from Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, Pinecrest, Miami Beach, obviously, and we have a teammate that's working like every area
That's
of the
awesome.
city.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so there's another benefit of using a buyer's agent,
Yes.
especially a buyer's agent on a great team, is you don't just get their expertise. So client working with you doesn't just get your expertise, they get the expertise of your
Yes.
entire team, which is awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and your network as well. Now you can help them get their offers accepted by knowing these people, having
That's
connections
very
with
helpful
them.
too.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
big city, but
uh-huh.
it tends to feel small in the real estate world. Or you work with listing agents that you've met before.
Yes.
Every once in a while. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's helpful too when you're looking for like a specific product. We just ask the team, and usually somebody has one or knows somebody that has what you're looking for.
That's awesome. It's all about networking, especially in Miami. It's about who you know and what you can get done. There's usually a solution out there.
Yes.
You've just got to find it. That's awesome. So, what is the best way to get leads? You work with
Well-
a lot of buyers, so I assume you're having to find these buyers one way or another.
The best way is through your like sphere of network, like people that I've known from working in hospitality or friends or family.
I haven't lived in Miami my whole life, so I've been working a lot with online leads, like such as Zillow. That's a really big part of my business, but I think the goal is to get as many of your friends, family, friends of friends, coworkers, people that you know and have a relationship already is the best way to go.
I agree. It's so great, especially to get clients from your friends and family and circle, because it's such a compliment to be referred business from someone that you really care about, especially when it's one of their friends or family.
Yes. And you already have a relationship.
Yes.
You hope you already have a relationship.
Exactly. Right. Sometimes it gets tricky, though.
Yes.
Have you worked with any of your personal friends and family?
Yep.
And how did
working
that
with
go?
them now.
It's great. I think because I'm working with my best girlfriend right now to try to find her a house, and she lives nearby, so we're looking at a lot of options, but it's just more comfortable, and I tell them how it is rather than maybe tiptoeing a little bit. The negative is they can reach you at all times.
Yeah.
No, and this friend has my location on my phone, so she can see where
No
I'm at.
boundaries.
what I'm
No
doing.
boundaries. Hey,
But
write
it's
this
okay.
offer right
Yeah.
now. It's 2 a.m.
But it's fun. So those are the best ones, because you're just more comfortable.
More comfortable, yeah. So it doesn't ever get awkward, or you don't ever have to really
Right.
give them bad news is easy when it's someone you care about, or
Yes.
is it harder?
I think it's more straightforward because with the challenge with this one is they're a little hesitant to make offers and they keep missing out on properties, and it's just, you see what happens.
Yeah,
you snooze, you lose. So they've been losing a little
You
bit.
snooze, you lose is so real. Yeah, so the sphere of influence is definitely a really good
Yes.
source. How about, do you do any cold prospecting for
I
reaching
try
out?
to call every once in a while, but my most success have just been going to like networking type events or word of mouth through other people that I know. I tried mailers, I still do mailers. Those don't really bring in like people until you do it for like years in a row.
Yeah.
And the calling, I still have to get used to that. Some people, like I have a relative who's like very good at calling, and he's
Yeah.
bringing in huge leads, and he is super smooth on the phone, and that would be another good goal.
To
And how's
get
he
good at.
finding these people who he's going to call?
I think it's, what's it called, Red X, or he's using a dialer,
Oh, okay. So
like the dialing system. So he has a list of numbers and he's just
And
calls.
he gets a list of numbers from where?
I think it's called Red X.
Red X?
It's one of those programs that gives you numbers, and some of them are on do not call, and the other ones are open, and it shows you the address of their home, and you just go that way. I've tried something like that before, but I find some of the people are frustrated that you found their number, and I'm better off because I worked in hospitality for so long. I'm better face to face with people, so I like to do things more naturally than phone calls. I never had to work with phones because I always worked in with my hands as bartending. So when you have to start learning how to like call people and cold call, it's like a big jump.
Yeah, seriously. The pipeline of bartender to real estate is so real. Do you have a lot of past colleagues that have went into real estate?
Not too many. I know a couple other people from Miami Beach, because mostly I worked on Miami Beach, that got into it, but I know there's plenty of memes out there for bottle girl turn bartender turn realtor, which is essentially exactly what I did.
I was a bartender and bottle girl in college too, so I don't know if that counts.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. It's funny because you learn how to read people, how to cater to them, make them happy. It's all about experience in real estate, really. It's about expertise and it's about who you know, but at the end of the day, it's also about giving them a good quality experience. It's one of the biggest purchases they'll ever make in their lives, and a huge milestone for so many people. So giving them that awesome experience makes it feel just that much more exciting, that much more special.
And I think you're better at talking to people, because when you're in hospitality, you meet random people all the time and have to strike up conversations like that. So I feel like that's why it's such a natural transition. The sales part and the contracts part, you learn eventually.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's conversations with people, sometimes you don't want to have those conversations. You gotta just put on that smile and keep it going.
The best thing though when you're coming across like tough conversations is to be as transparent as you can from the beginning though, because as I've learned, with people get very excited when they have offers accepted, and you don't want to rain on their parade, but you gotta be like, hey, this is just the beginning, we still need to get through this and this. There's many other steps. So
setting expectations.
I've been having to set people's expectations better in case things happen, like especially lately with inspections. Hey, we're definitely gonna find something. Like 100% there's gonna be something. Let's get through this and I'll explain it better when it happens. Because the people that I'm working with now are from Virginia, and this will be the first purchase in Florida, so they're not used to
critters like lizards, bugs, like termites,
critters.
like a lot of people.
It's not just the gators.
Yeah. I came across almost every home has like evidence of termites, we'll say. And I had another out-of-state buyer that's, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Almost canceled. I'm like, we're gonna keep finding this. Like, no matter what you do.
And that's just the kind of stuff you can't get without an agent who's been in this area for that. Even me personally, and I don't know, because Yusa's been in condos, so maybe termites isn't as big of a thing. But that's something that
older
would be
buildings,
completely,
it is.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's something that would be completely foreign to me. I wouldn't know what to do, who to call, how to deal with that. I would be terrified, honestly, if I found out that there was termites in where I was living.
Yep. So that's been happening a lot, especially in the summer months when it's hot. So it's like more things happen to homes in the summer that out-of-staters don't understand.
All right, tell us about your favorite transaction, something that maybe stood out to you.
So this year I had a co-listing with my dad in Naples, and Naples is,
I grew up in Bonita Springs, so it's not the same as Naples, but they're right next to each other, and Naples is beautiful, and it's just a completely different market over there, starting with the age range, because Naples is known for where people go to retire. So when we started showing this listing, which was a condo on the beach, all the people that came in to see it were completely different than anybody I've ever met over in Miami. Like,
in what way?
And much older. I would say like maybe older money, like money that's been in the family, like totally different price range for these people. Like it was a way older condo, like
not a bad thing.
Yeah, way older condo from the 60s, and it wasn't like wasn't super renovated on the exterior. The interior was very renovated, but for a 3-bedroom it was $4.6 million, which is like pretty expensive for a way older condo.
I'm not familiar with the Naples prices, but it seems like they might be up there.
For a condo in an older building, and it's all cash, like nobody's doing financing over there.
Boo.
Yeah, I know, which is crazy. And when they send the offer, nobody's sending a proof of funds. Nobody's even asking for a proof of funds, because it's just more honest over there. We're gonna buy this for cash 4.6 million. Nobody's asking any questions. So
You just look at them and you can tell, yeah, you got about 5 million in the bank.
Because over there, if you're like, show me a proof of funds, because this happened with one of my friends over in Bonita Springs, she got very offended, was like, what do you mean a proof of funds?
Yeah,
I'm going
can't you
to buy
see
this
that
cash.
I've got the money.
Yeah, but I think over here with it being so international and maybe more people who are shopping around like for fun over there, like people know what they want and they're going to pay you cash for it. And that was fun because it was with my dad, so we were showing it together. We were taking turns. It was like working the whole transaction with him, and it didn't take very long. It took 60 days for the whole thing to be online and sold.
Nice. That's awesome.
So that was my favorite one of the year.
Oh, that's so nice that you worked with your dad. That's
yes.
awesome. So your dad's a real estate agent as well?
He has a license, but he's a general contractor. So he builds single-family homes over there, but he's retired now. So this was like something that came up through a family friend, and it was a fun opportunity.
How nice. And
Yes.
how is it working with your dad? Does he still treat you like a little girl, or does he
No.
know you're all grown up?
Well, he doesn't. He has way more experience in building, so he asked me to do this with him because I have more experience with the contracts and figuring out all of that and the showings. And he would show it once or twice and then get super frustrated if nobody made an offer. And I'm like, I understand. I will keep showing this because it's rarely going to be the first or second time.
Yeah, it seems like people are more ready in Naples, but he would have kind of a rude awakening here in Miami.
I know.
And people were always window shopping in Miami, and it's interesting because it's good to get started, get a head start on everything, get pre-approved, see what your budget is. But then we've got the clients who ask for 10 different loan estimates, and they have no idea when they might buy.
Yes.
It's like, these numbers aren't really relevant.
And then they
unless
buy
you're
a
ready.
car in their financing period, right?
Or a boat. Or they decide to quit their job.
Yes.
Which we just had someone do that recently. We had a client who, both her and her husband, we closed them, closed them early, and they were very happy.
Nice.
But her and her husband both switched jobs about 2 weeks before closing, and actually didn't mention it.
Ooh.
So it was interesting. We were, what?
Do
But
you tell
thankfully-
people, like, I have a list of things that they shouldn't do when
You
they're
know,
under
that's-
contract?
So we do let them know. Keep in mind, don't be moving money around, don't make any big purchases, don't apply for any lines of credit, don't apply for any other loans. It would probably be a good idea to put the obvious out there because for some it's not that
Right.
obvious. Just let them know, hey, so now that you're in process,
Like a
to get
little
this mortgage,
flyer. Don't do these
Yeah.
things, please.
No foolishness, please. Yeah, once you close, go crazy.
Yeah,
with it.
exactly.
Yeah, get on Credit Karma, open some new credit cards. I
Yeah.
don't care.
This happened to a teammate, I think, like last week. Somebody bought a car like a week or something, or financed a car right before they closed. And I don't remember what happened, but it happens a lot because people have no idea.
Yeah, it's interesting though. At what point in your life do you go your whole life without owning a home or a car, and then all in the same month decided that it's time to
That's right.
take out multiple large loans or make 2 massive purchases? It's interesting, but it happens.
It happens a lot, yes,
Yeah.
especially here. They feel like they got to have it all once they move down here to Brickell.
You have any plans for the 4th of July?
I think I'm going to go to Hollover Sandbar.
I
That's my
love
plan.
Hollover Beach. Hollover Beach is the
Yes.
best. So you're going on a boat?
Yes, we have a boat, and we're going
Nice.
to take it to Hollover. It's my favorite place to go on the boat in Miami.
Hollover is
Way
the
better
best.
than Nixon Sandbar. Way more fun than anywhere else. It's Hollover.
I've never been to Hollover Sandbar. I have been to the beach
It's
though.
super fun.
I dream about that beach.
Yeah, it's
if
super
I'm
nice.
ever anxious or sad, I actually picture myself swimming
Yes.
through the water there.
It's
If
super
anything gets
beautiful.
people to move to Miami, it should be Hollover Beach.
Yes.
The family-friendly version. It's euphoric. There's
Yes.
something about that beach totally different. Even any beach in Florida. Nothing like it. The clearest water, the whitest sand. Just the air there is different.
Yes.
The waves are so calm and relaxing. It's just
And just on the other
euphoric.
side is the craziest sandbar in
Yeah.
the state of Florida.
I need to befriend. Now that I'm back in Miami, I need to find a
Yes.
friend with a boat. So now that you've mentioned it,
What are you
Never
doing
really
on
done.
July 4th?
Working.
Are you guys working on
Yeah.
July 4th?
I'm sure I'll take some time off.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure I'll take some time off.
What does I'm sure mean?
The team off, so.
Yeah, the team is off.
You can come in for breakfast and then that's it.
And then next thing you know, it's
Exactly. That's what happens to us every day.
Yeah.
We blink, and then all of a sudden it's 3 p.m. and I'm like, wait a minute.
I looked up stuff to do, but it's just going to be like fireworks on the beach, which is like a pain to get to.
Oh yeah, I went to the air show on Memorial Day. I think it was Memorial Day.
Was that the beach, South Beach, or Fort Lauderdale?
South Beach. Shockingly, I'm not into stuff like that really at all.
The air shows are
even
fun.
Super awesome. Not very patriotic, honestly, but I was.
Were you feeling patriotic after that?
I was honestly like, okay, this is cool. Yes,
super
Memorial
fun,
Day.
yeah.
But it was so awesome. I couldn't believe it. I almost was.
Did you drive down to the beach?
My friend Sarah drove.
Okay, so it wasn't trafficy?
I'm sure it was trafficy, but yeah. We ended up paying $80 for parking.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. But that's why you should just buy a beachfront condo
That's
in
right.
Chelsea.
Specifically for July 4th.
Exactly, and every other holiday and every other time. But yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You did
No problem.
so good.
Thanks.